let's see where we are. Come over here. Hold on a second, I'm gonna look at a map. We are very north. Let's just go south and look for the spider there.
We could try looking at the building up ahead.
I think there's some grunts and some armor.
There are guys in that hut
there's
ahead.
A lake.
There's a flashlight, I saw it in the windows.
Hold on.
Be very, very quiet and turn
Some
off your
guys
flashlight.
out there, some like let's ignore those.
Dude, you're way too visible, man. Get some cover.
Are they shooting? You shooting?
I'm not shooting.
They're shooting at something, but no, they're shooting at the guys in the lake. Let's completely ignore them. They're out there.
Okay.
Let's head east. Yeah. Are you coming?
Yeah, just a second. Yeah, they're very much busy with those guys right now. Alright, let's get out of here.
Let's go to the fire over there in the distance.
Yeah.
Hold on. Down fire. It's not at us, it's somebody else. I think it's far away.
That must be the same guys from the cabin before.
There's a bunch of dudes here. We try to take them out. Let's see if we can get across here, see if we can get to that guys.
Take out a couple of these guys.
You see anybody? I see 3, 4.
There's a whole bunch.
Okay, if you shoot. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna light them up. Shoot them. How many are there? Okay, there's blue.
Okay, we need to go. Ow, ow, ow.
Let's get away from that because they must have seen us, man.
Yeah, the whole map will hurt that.
Let's go around them and see if we can get up here on the lantern. We are around.
There's a ground ahead.
There's a ground ahead of us.
I'll take him. Or I'll take him.
Okay, I see a track of him. A track of the boss. He's in the to the north, just around the corner. You taking him?
Down.
That's about a knife. There's another guy in the bush there.
I'll take him.
Don't shoot him. Don't shoot him.
Hey.
I go down here and look a bit. Okay, he's in the house. He's in the house here. Do you watch the area a little bit?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, it's in the room. You have to go through the door, and I think it's in another room. It's in there. A bunch of dudes. Here, I go in and.
I have a fireball, so if you pull them up.
Okay. Get out of the gun. Come. Burning, let them burn.
Don't have to make too much noise.
That's true. We see, it could be somebody left. Is that guy on the ground? Okay, let's connect with the boss. Spider, barn, hay balls on the roof or something. Be done by now.
Did you say hay balls? Because I'm pretty sure it's hay bales. That's what they're actually called.
Hopkins pig farm. Let's just go.
Yeah, we'll go and check out those hay balls.
Need to reload a bit. Let's just go faster around here so we don't get trapped.
Head to the right. So the resupply center is over here.
I'm right behind you.
Okay.
I'm right behind you.
So when we get in here, we will have very, very obvious silhouettes everyone. So let's take it nice and carefully. I want to go in and get in there and get out as quickly.
I'm right behind you. Let's follow the tree line here a little bit. Okay, forward. Come on. You go first.
Alright.
I'll watch you.
I have to run in on my own. Alright, let's get the hell in there and get the stuff and get out.
Actually, this one I have already. Get it? I hear gunfire.
There are guys very, very close here. I don't think they're shooting at us.
That was a bomb.
Yeah, they're fine.
Okay,
that's two teams basically.
I don't know, 200-300 meters over there. Are you? Up there, okay. It's burning, somebody's doing something over there.
Okay, on the plus side, if they're fighting each other, it means that they're not going to be fighting us. So why don't we swing
Let's
around?
get, okay, I mean, we're almost there at the big farm, right? So let's just get there. I see it down here. It's down here with the fires.
Yeah.
Let's just get on. Let's just get on with it.
Swing around a little bit more wide. So
Are you shooting?
We had
Somebody's really close.
No, I'm not shooting.
Okay,
There's a guy in.
I see.
So I would try to avoid them seeing you.
There. Okay, good. Let's go here. Good. Fast. There's dudes in front of us. And there's dogs to the right.
Take the dogs out first. If
Do you watch the zombies then?
Yeah, I'll watch the zombies.
We got him. Just coming out. I think zombies.
We have a hive. He's coming.
Where's he
He's coming
from?
out.
Okay, do you have it?
Yeah. Oh my god.
Shoot.
Down. I'm bleeding. Hold on.
Quick. The other guys are still behind us.
Get going. There's a meathead.
On the leeches. It's coming. Get him. Away from me. He's after me. Cool, that was close. Alright, come on. I don't see if there's some leech here.
There's a few left, yeah.
Leech is on the floor. Let's just move in. Alright, man. Spider's got a bait here. Seems to me a little bit far away. I go up the stairs. Or do you go up the stairs?
Okay, he's right here.
Oh, get him. I got someone hit.
Back corner.
Where?
He just came down
I
to
saw
you.
him.
Where did he go?
Oh, it's right on me. He's at me.
Okay, he ran.
Good dude, I'm dying here.
Okay, he's killing in the back corner. Again.
I don't see him at all.
Back corner.
Get him. Shoot.
Dead, he's
Got
dead.
him. Perfect.
Cool. Alright, get banishing.
Starting to banish. Okay. Check the map.
Just checking out all the entrances are shut.
Alright. Everybody will see where we are now, what we're gonna get here.
Dogs barking. There's a guy coming in the southwest entrance.
Is that zombies or dudes?
That's dudes. They're definitely dudes. I put the floodlights on. Okay.
Oh, I see everything.
Okay. They're engaging zombies right now. I don't know if they can actually see me.
Where are you?
I'm out on the balcony. He's shooting back. I think there's two teams, by the way.
There's a zombie in here. I'm dead. You had to revive me.
I come in. Where are you? Up?
I'm up, at the bottom. Quick. There was a... I think I killed a zombie, I'm not sure.
Okay, there was a guy coming in from my side.
I need to banish. I'm almost gone here.
I see him. He's in the center. He's dead. One dead. There's one more.
Okay, banishing is almost done.
We are ready to move in 1 second. Come here, my little. Try to get his friend up.
Okay, he's in hell.
Let's go. You got it?
I gotta pick up the bounty.
Alright, let's go.
There's a player. You should me kill him.
He's down.
Quick. The other guys are still behind us.
Alright, let's get going.
Somebody shoots at us.
Throw a Constantina bomb off.
Anything you got left? They're still behind us.
Anything you got left.
I got a...
Just go. Run.
Okay, cool. There's an exit point here.
I got 3 rounds left.
There's an exit point here. Come on.
Cool shots.
Somebody's still shooting us.
Try to keep off to the side.
Go.
Now, to get the tension up and going, we're throwing in a challenging AI cast as well. So it's PvP, PvPvE, right? And
say that again.
PvP, PvE, something there. Could be. No, I'm not sure if I made it.
No, you're
Struggled
good.
with
That's
that one.
like-
for a little
That was
while.
good.
So,
Hey, you sounded professional.
okay, so basically, the point of our game, the stick in the ground, is high tension here, right?
Right, sure.
And we have a very much like a high risk, high reward gameplay. So this is a match-based game, right? So before you go in, you gear up, you bring your coolest shit, as cool as you can. It's going to help you in the battlefield. On the other hand, if you die, you lose all that stuff and your life as well. This is permadeath game, right?
Permadeath, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so basically we want to borrow a lot of stuff from survival games where those really, really intense PvP moments happens, where you don't know if you should attack or not. Like, should I go there? Should I not go there? What should I do? And your life depends on it, right? You're gambling with your life.
We need to get across the idea that there's a fear of loss going on with this as well. If you don't feel lost, if you don't have something to lose,
Yeah.
Right.
you know, that risk just disappears.
Well,
Right.
that's what I'm saying. When you say you gear up, how do you gear up?
This is in the beginning of the game. In the beginning of the match, you see a tactical map. You see what monsters you're going to do, and then you're gearing up accordingly what you think is going to be worth it, right?
Are you gearing up within the game or before you enter the game?
Before you enter the game.
Okay,
Okay,
okay.
nice.
All right. And then the match itself is divided into three sections, basically. This is the tracking your target thing. So you have a detective mode, which can see dark energy.
Okay.
Right, so that helps you, because I don't want to see any hard elements. The game should speak to us, right?
Right.
By itself.
Nice.
Now, here's the typical encounter for AI encounters here, right? They are really there to challenge you to use your gear differently. Okay, so obviously here right now, I'm going to use a flare. I want to see a little bit more what's going on. It reveals more stuff. On the other hand, all the other teams out there might see that flare, right?
Right, right.
Good. So, and now we ended up in a bit of a combat situation.
This encounter didn't go so well for us actually when we played it. You'll see here it's like a bunch of bad players playing badly, right? So we go in there, we try to do a cool
Yeah,
thing, and
yeah.
it turned it around on us, and we had to retreat.
Better run than fight poorly, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, permadeath, I mean, that gives you something to lose.
Yeah.
For sure. And so the whole point with this game with the AI is we want to create the unknown here and always makes you guess what's around the corner here, right? Like, is it a player? Is it an AI? What could it be? Okay, I'm missing it. So this is the detector mode. I'm spotting like dark energy in the world. It helps me to guide around. If I get there, I can connect, kind of like I have some superpowers to connect with the boss, and that's going to narrow down his location, right?
Is that what creates the dark energy that you see? Is the
Yeah, there's like a detector mode. I have a bit of hell inside of me. I have a skill, right? So when I use this one, I can see a little bit of the underworld, right?
Oh.
Good. So this here, right there, right? I can see that there's something going on in that house, but I don't know necessarily what.
Sure.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's some danger in there.
There's something there. There's a clue we want to get to.
Okay.
If we interact with it, we make a temporarily connection with the boss, and in this time we can see through his eyes, right, and try to narrow down his location.
Yeah. And at the same time, obviously, we've got, there's a bunch of other players all trying to do the same thing. They're trying
Yeah,
to find
these are like
targets,
these are like magnets for other players. Other players are searching for the same thing.
Oh yeah.
Good. So if you don't play carefully and watch out here and do some teamwork, you might be in shit.
Oh, so this is like the goal.
Yeah.
So this is the first clue to the boss, right?
Okay.
So as you see now,
Oh.
I'm gonna make a connection.
To the pit of hell.
Yeah, I do. And obviously, I'm seeing through
Yo.
the target's eyes, right?
We've actually had situations where players have done this, and we've seen other teams
Fight-
currently about to
fighting.
get.
Oh,
Right.
dude, I just figured out what that was.
Yeah,
Oh my
It's an
God.
arachnid.
Yeah.
Ugh.
You might see him a little bit more later.
And this is also like, so we're jumping a bit here, right? So we took the third clue here.
Okay.
And in classic survival game scenario, right? You have already spent some ammo. You
Yep.
want to go maybe to a supply point, right?
Yeah.
But as always, they're in the shitty spot. So it's again high risk, high reward gameplay. Should I go there or not? Because people might snipe me as I go there, right?
Right. So you're not just searching for the beast, the monsters, and stuff like
You're
that.
gearing up
You're
to your
de-
advantage, right?
Yeah, but you're defending against other players.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
So in this case, I send in my body first, right? So
Kind of fodder as usual.
Go get a meat shield.
It's always the Brit goes in first.
Is this you guys actually playing?
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
really
So,
So he
like,
could legit send you in, then
Yeah.
he dies permadeath. You live and you keep all your stuff.
we have
Yeah.
a reviving mechanic, right? So we really want to keep you playing together here.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So,
okay.
but if you revive, they lose a health chunk,
Okay.
and if you revive again, then well, you're in shit, basically.
Okay.
So here so basically this game is a very social game. So what you don't hear in here is the commentary right?
Right.
It's like me and him constantly chatting what we're hearing and stuff. And if he gets scared, I get scared, and I get jumpy, right? That's the part, right?
And obviously the VoIP and stuff in game is going to be positional. It's 3D as well, so you can obviously.
Nice.
I love that.
Yeah,
I love that.
So if you pay attention there, there's like a PvP battle going on beneath us because everybody is kind of going now to where the target location is. We have nothing really to gain from going there, right? Like we can shoot them, but they don't have the bounty yet.
Right.
So we're gonna go in first.
Yeah, what you're actually going to see for the next two kind of shots here is two of our special AI. First one we're going to see just coming up here will be the Hive. These, by the way, are dogs. If you go close to them, they're going to start barking. Other players are going to hear you. They're going to attract AI
Other
to
players,
you.
like the map should speak to you, right?
Right.
The map, and I can play chess kind of. Where are the other guys? Where should I go?
No, and that's
This is a
oh,
crazy.
That's crazy.
She just wants to give you a big nasty hug.
Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw in the opening 5
she's
minutes.
full of bugs.
Yeah. So she's a long-range enemy with like swarm bursting out of her chest.
Oh my God, you're terrible people.
And this is classic, like you're bleeding, you need bandages, all that stuff, right?
Yeah, that's something I was going to ask you about the healing items. Like, probably like they take time.
Yeah. I mean, you're basically defining your class as your.
Here comes another bad boy. He's called a meathead because he doesn't have any head. Like,
yeah, he's using basically leeches on the ground as a way of seeing and hearing and understanding what's going on. So we went too close to them. They got triggered, and he's now.
Okay.
Yeah, so our game starts really stealthy because you don't want to be known your position.
Right.
But sometimes you just have to bomb your way through, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, if that guy sees you, it's.
Yeah, this is like hotspots of actions.
Yeah.
The lighting's outstanding in this game.
It's all about the mystery and the darkness and the unknown.
Yeah.
And obviously,
Now,
This is
oh, sorry.
So here we are. This is the boss fight.
Okay.
It's a human mixed with a spider. He climbs on walls and roofs. You need to be sure to be fast here because there could be another team coming in fighting him at the same time, right?
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah. So
That's
and
nasty.
our game is very dynamic. It's like if you and me were playing it, right, and we hear these guys playing it, we might as well just wait for them to do it, and then we go in for the kill in the end, right?
That's what I'm saying. Like, you let them take the brunt.
Yeah.
it's a perfectly legitimate strategy for players to go in and try to hunt
but
another team.
At this point, I'm being jumped by. He just jump attacks and everything, right? And you see him one time, then he's gone the other.
Yeah. That is a super quick spider.
Yep. So at this point now, we have killed him. In order to get the bounty, we need to banish him to hell.
Now I understand, kind of like I'm getting more and more like you guys are bounty hunters. You want to banish these guys and you get paid.
Exactly that.
And when we do, there's a burning spot on the map opens up. Like every player in the whole map now sees where this is. This is why it's called Hunt Showdown. Bam, right? Everybody gonna go there. Everybody gonna duke it out.
Dude.
Yeah.
That's like actually really cool.
So the other interesting thing about that is it's, like I mentioned before, is it's a legitimate strategy for other players to just ignore the clues, ignore the target, and hunt the other teams who are hunting the target.
Yeah.
You can stalk another series of hunters going out there.
As you see in the left corner up there, there's like a little timer ticking, so everybody kind of have time to get there.
Oh, okay.
Here I'm being
badly.
slapped. Right? So here's where we have like the revive mechanic, right? Like I died, he can revive me, but I lose the health chunk, right?
Right. Okay.
So basically, for us, since we got there first, this is a defensive mission at this point, right?
Yeah.
And all the threats we had coming in are now perfect for us because we will hear dogs barking if the players come in too close to them. So we can all, again, like listening to the environment and use it to your advantage, right?
That's actually something I wanted to touch on as far as the sound design goes. Like, I love it when you actually have to use your ears as a part of the game.
Yeah, exactly. So we call like reckless players or dead players, man.
Yeah.
Now, this is towards the end. So we have the bounty. We try to shoot ourselves out of this compound.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, when you get the bounty, if they kill you, do they get it?
They get it, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And again, you have that dark vision, so I can locate that bounty, right?
What you're about to see here, by the way, in just 1 second, he's going to throw what we call the concertina bomb. So this is basically an area denial.
It's like a barbed wire bomb.
That you have, right? It kind of denies you from going across the bridge, and it can fill up rooms and other stuff like that.
And then our goal is to get to the exit point, and then you're going to get cash, unlocks, and everything like this. Now, if somebody's scared of permadeath, the whole thing with our game is like, yeah, you die, but everything you unlock saves in the blood.
It's not just a tiny chunk of the game; it is the full game loop that we will deliver. Things might not be as polished as they would be in a final boxed retail product. But obviously, once you finalize something, it is really hard to iterate on it. When you keep it a little bit simpler, an iteration, a change that the community suggests is a lot easier to do. So we're really looking forward to work together with them and create.
We were absolutely sure, of course, of the time frame where our game would play. So in 18, weapon to work on was the Mosin Nagant rifle. When you take some shots at enemies, for example, the payoff from each shot is really there. The weapons list and what existed before I joined the team. People can be curious about what will be in the final game.
Making a web-based game called Hunt, and the idea was, yes, it was pretty bare bones back then, but they had a playable level.
Four-player game, it was more like Left 4 Dead, an action brawler. You're shooting every
next pace.
The game is set basically at the last half of the 19th century, primarily in Louisiana. We have a large open world map. Players can pick a number of targets that they want to try to track down.
You can decide on are you there only to hunt the players?
For example, it's a valid strategy to let one...
You will face AI enemies. At the same time, you will face all the players. Your decision, your actions in the game.
Be very, very quiet and tell a few flashbacks.
The bosses have left traces in the maps, and that means that often you're going to encounter other players there.
You're way too visible now. Get some cover.
You're trying to follow the track of the boss you're hunting down.
So you hear some distant gunshots, see some flashes in the woods.
And that is the moment where you go like, okay, buddy, there's a player. I heard somebody reloading. Somebody's fiddling with some lock. Somebody's opening a gate. Somebody walked too close to some dog kennel. There's somebody around me and I don't know where it is.
So the resupply center is over here.
Your voice is casted out in a proximity around you. So if you're too far away from your partner, suddenly they can't hear you. If you're too close to an enemy, suddenly they can.
And the most scary moments of this game is when I'm in some dark bush somewhere and I'm hiding around and I'm just hearing people moving, talking. And I don't want to move. If I make the wrong call, I'm dead immediately.
We have like this concept of the darkness. It's like a detective mode, a dark side mode, where you can kind of see like the weird things happening in the world.
It's a bit like Star Wars, where you can feel the Force, right? Because you can see things in the environment that's going to benefit you on your way to track the monsters. So you're actually at the boss. It's the boss fight. Alright then. The spider's going to be in here. I saw him. Then you have the kill and the banishing phase. The banishing phase is a defensive mission. It takes a little bit of time to open a portal to hell and send the boss back, which will send a signal to the whole map. Somebody is doing something over there. We call it the hunter becomes the hunted.
Dogs back. There's a guy coming in the southwest entrance.
And the boss will leave a token, which you will take up. Now you need to get the fuck out of Dodge.
Let's go.
Use a mission and we kill him.
Quick, the other